Hello, I'm Senator Ray Cleary and welcome to my website, and thank you for visiting. And if you chose this, then you're going to hear about my views on the track bill. It's been a very intensely debated bill in the Senate this year, and I think it's an important bill to all of South Carolina. Over the last several decades, because of political pressures, etc., maybe business decisions, maybe to bring business into the state, we have given over $1.5 billion, I have been told, in special exemptions from making twine to doing something else. These exemptions are not making government or business run efficiently, so they need to be looked at. In the last 10 or 15 years, the legislature has not been able to look at it on a neutral, non-emotional basis. So the idea came about, which I fully support, of saying, why don't we consider doing it possibly like the way the federal government does Air Force base, all base closings, military base closings, is set a commission of intelligent people that make them tax examiners, business people, accountants, etc., sharp people that understand the business and the way businesses work, and let them go through all the special exemptions that we do. And let's them come up with an idea of what's not needed anymore. And let's get South Carolina as far as tax collections go into the 21st century. This is not imposing new taxes on anybody. This is eliminating loopholes. And I think loopholes that were given to special interest peoples probably need to be eliminated. I would hope you'd feel the same way. But during the debate, the question came up is, shouldn't we make this revenue neutral? Shouldn't we make the same committee that comes up with all these exemptions that need to be done with also come up with a bunch of new loopholes or new ideas of how we're going to reduce taxes? I don't believe that's the right course. I believe that this commission should be focused solely on eliminating the loopholes in the taxes, not creating new loopholes, not creating other things. Quite frankly, if they come up with $500,000 or $500 million or whatever that number is, basically in revenues that will be increased by eliminating loopholes, I feel that I am very confident as your senator to take a look and say we should eliminate corporate tax, or we should do this, or we should do that. I'm not sure that's rocket science, but I think eliminating the loopholes and how it would affect the business community is more complex. So I voted basically to do that. Now, I've been criticized by some groups, especially one in particular, that I was voting with the Democrats and I was voting for tax increases. Extremely misleading, and that's probably the one thing I don't like about the politics of being involved sometimes. Totally misleading. Also, let me tell you that as a dentist, I'm a step up in the food chain because my dad worked for Internal Revenue. So I feel like I have a little bit of symbiosis with tax collectors and tax issues. I would like to see the fair tax or the flat tax or a simplification of the tax code. But I believe that should be resolved at another issue, and we really need to look at this issue in its own. We need to look at where we need to eliminate special exemptions that were created simply because we had a powerful legislator, or we have a powerful senator, or a powerful business, or we were trying to get that business to come to South Carolina 55 years ago. So I voted what I think is a good way to vote. Focus on the issue, and the issue is, let's get away from all those special interest exemptions that we gave people. Let's focus on that. Let's find out what we can eliminate. Let's close the loopholes. Let's everybody pay their fair share. And if it produces enough revenue, let's lower everybody's fair share. That's where I stand on this. Please call me if you agree or disagree, or if you've got something else you'd like to understand, though, why the devil did he vote that way? It's interesting to do that, and sometimes it's fun. So again, I want to thank you for visiting my website, and have a good day.